Hey everybody, it's your old pal Goose here. I figured I'd give a fair warning for this episode. Weeb was very high, and she was unaware that she was doing the thing where you kick your leg when you have like a lot of energy. Since she's recording on a laptop, it made the whole recording just have like this consistent thumping sound. I tried to edit it out whenever I could, but I don't think I got all of them. And there were sometimes it was happening while she was talking, so I couldn't get all of it. So I tried to make this as listenable as I could to salvage it, because I thought it was a pretty fun episode. But yeah, just I guess just keep that in mind. And all right, enjoy the video. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 13 of Anything But Everything, the official podcast for certified blockheads. I am your host, Goose.
I'm Cole.
I'm Weeb.
Yes, this is quite the short notice episode. I was
The short notice episode.
just a little bit. I was intending to do this about 2 hours earlier, but my family gave me the wonderful gift of taking me to see Kung Fu Panda 4, and I saw that. Interestingly, that was like one of the things we talked about last episode, but Botan is not here, so he will not be able to learn the inner machinations of Kung Fu Panda 4. But yeah, we're back with Weeb and Cole. It's been quite a bit since Cole's been on, and I mean, you're not going to see it until later, but Cole, you have new art on the thumbnails.
I do.
Your little stream team character got redesigned.
Oh my goodness!
And doesn't he just look adorable? Everyone in the
so.
comments say I love Cole, and just really boost this guy's
Cole.
ego.
They do. Oh my goodness!
Everyone, it's like that one patent McDonald's tried to do, where like they did like they make you scream at your TV whenever an ad plays. Everyone watching this needs to stand up from their like chairs or whatever you're doing. Stop whatever you're doing. If you're listening to this at work, if you're like at school listening to this, just stand up in the desk and go, "I love Cole," and then everyone will cheer and clap because they know what's going on.
I love Cole.
I don't think that would be all that accurate.
That's gonna be the sleeper agent that makes everybody get mind controlled. But anyways, a funny, awesome thing happened. My family always goes to this movie theater that's like half restaurant. We always go to this one theater. It's just called. I think it's a chain, so it doesn't matter. It's called Studio Movie Grill. That's where my.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
no way.
Yeah, we almost always go there because my brother goes there and he can get us like a discount on like a movie for maybe once every couple of weeks. I'm not sure how it works, but yeah, he gets us on movies for the cheaps. So imagine my surprise when this is the movie. This is the time we decide to not go to Studio Movie Grill to see a movie.
What?
We go to a completely different one. And I was just sat there waiting for 20 minutes. I was sat in the Studio Movie Grill lobby for like 15 minutes. And I was like, "Oh, you guys are still parking? That's okay. I'll just wait." And I waited a little bit longer. And then I called them again. It's like, "Where are you guys?" And he was like, "Oh, you're not at Studio Movie Grill, are you? You're at Studio Movie Grill, are you? Aren't you?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." And then I hung up and drove to the other theater they were at. Which is, it's crazy because I asked them like 2 hours before what movie theater it was going to be at, and I didn't get a response. So I don't think I was in the wrong for that. I feel like my journey to the wrong theater, which we almost always go to, was a little bit justified, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I saw Kung Fu Panda 4. It was very Kung Fu Panda. He skadooshed all over the place, and it was so good. I don't know if I want to spoil it, but
Don't.
I mean, I'd say it's
Yeah, please
like
don't.
I'd say it's like I think it's as good as the third movie. I don't know if it's better than the third movie. I think it's as good as the third movie. It's not a bad movie. All the Kung Fu Panda movies are solid. I just I don't know if I like it more than the first or second one.
From the thumbnails I've been seeing on like cartoon YouTuber reviewer dudes, fucking half of them are saying it's like the best movie in the series. Half of them are saying it's mid.
Oh no, yeah, that's what most YouTubers do. They'll choose one of the extremes and then try to sell you on that.
It's a family friendly movie. Why did I know it's a good series, but why do they care so much?
Because it gets them clicks.
That is
But you know
true.
who isn't selling me? You know who didn't sell me on Kung Fu Panda 4?
Who?
DreamWorks. They didn't advertise it at all. I didn't see any ads, and I don't have YouTube Premium anymore because I'm poor as fuck. I haven't seen a single Kung Fu Panda 4 ad up to the build up of the movie, which is very, very odd.
You don't pay for the whole year?
No, I'm
Oh.
yeah. I just have ad blockers on my computer now, so it just means watching stuff on my phone is kind of sucky. But fuck it, we ball.
Yeah. You are balling.
But yeah, so that's what happened with me today. That's that. What about you guys? I've just been yapping for these first 5 minutes. What are you guys up to?
To be fair, I'm like half paying attention because I'm still high. That's all I've done today. I just got high.
I mean, what else are you supposed to do on your day off?
They were gonna clean their room, but then they got
Exactly.
high.
OMG, I know that song. I don't think
But do you know Little Caesars has a new pizza thing?
a new Oh,
Or, like-
I've heard about it. I think it's called pizza. I think it's called pepperoni pizza. I think I've heard of that.
No, they're like little pizza puffs. They're like little cupcake pizzas.
Cupcake pizza.
Like they're in the shape of a cup.
Pizza cup. Pizza. Hang on, I have to look this up. Pizza cup.
Crazy Puffs. The official name is Crazy Puffs.
Crazy Puffs. Crazy Puffs. I've never heard of these. What the?
They just came out yesterday.
Yes. Wow. Oh, they're just straight up like They're just Hot Pockets mixed with pizza rolls.
Yeah.
Wait, it's just Have either of you seen the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin?
No.
Ah, damn. Well, any of the Jerk fans listening to this right now, he has a bit where he eats a pizza in a cup. It's just like this is basically what it is, just not as deep.
Yeah.
I can't believe they made the pizza in a cup real. That's awesome. But yeah, there's that. What about you, Cole? What have you done today, Cole?
What have I done today? Well,
Yeah, what do you bring to the table?
I woke up at around 9 a.m., nearly 10, and then I fell back asleep until nearly 12.
Of course.
Sweet.
That's, I mean, what does a feline do
Yeah.
other than nap half the day
Of
away,
course.
you know?
What else could you possibly do?
Then
You were gonna do stuff today, but then you got caught in a sunbeam coming from the window, and then you died.
yeah, I curled up and just slept.
There was no escape.
Then, after I'd eaten breakfast, as you do, I joined a friend in a VC who was all alone and looked a little lonely in there.
Yes.
I updated Fortnite to the new season because sometimes I
yeah.
play it because I have another friend who plays it. And
I was just playing
I
it.
see. I mean, I enjoyed it a little bit. I had to buy the battle pass because there's the furry bait skin that you have at the start.
Mm-hmm.
So I did.
No, dude, hear me out. Aphrodite has like her whole ass feet out.
What?
What are you trying to say?
I didn't notice that because I'm
I'm
not.
trying to say feet
I'm
skin.
not a feet
Feet skin,
enjoyer.
huh? I didn't take you for the foot type, Golden Weeb.
I'm not. I'm just doing
You
it for
can
the
never.
fans.
Well, you better be careful
You-
because fucking people are gonna use it as ammunition.
The three Amigu Speed fans.
That's gonna be
This is for
that's gonna
you.
become your one bit on the channel.
That he likes feet.
I am very
You're,
prepared
you're
for
going
that.
to become the foot person.
Foot lettuce.
I'm willing to take that for the team.
Fortnite Aphrodite foot lettuce.
Did you say Aphrodite foot lettuce?
Yes.
How dare you? How dare you yap?
It's
How dare you say such a thing?
Remember when fucking Chills tried to monetize his like foot lettuce thing,
Did he?
and then like tried selling like beanies for like $50?
no.
Just
No,
said
I don't
foot lettuce on
remember
them.
That's
that.
what every YouTuber does. They say one thing that makes themselves laugh, and then everyone's like, "Dude, that's really funny." And he goes, "Oh, I know. I will make an overpriced T-shirt and sell it on Teespring or fucking Shark Robot."
Immediately
or
capitalize on what they
something.
think's
Of
funny.
course.
Then, after a little bit of Fortnite, I ate dinner. Dinner was pizza. Oh yeah, I missed out lunch. Lunch was also breakfast, in case you hadn't clocked that.
We have a thing for that
Oh,
already.
take
Cole,
care
it's
of
called
yourself.
brunch.
Little bit of brunch, yeah. Dinner was pizza. It was pretty good pizza. I'm a fan of very thin pizza. Like barbecue sauce,
That's very
chicken,
good.
some bell pepper, you know, that kind of stuff. It's very good.
Can't say I agree with the thin pizza preference, but
Well,
it is what it is.
I'm alright with a thick
I like
pizza if it's not a like wide one. If it's a relatively small but thick pizza, then it's alright for me. Because I like to eat the whole of what I'm eating. I don't like to save bits of pizza. I like to at least try and eat it all, and my appetite is also insatiable.
You do seem
No,
like the
I-
type that can chomp.
I'm the type that can chomp.
I'm picking up what Cole is picking
I
up.
get it a little bit,
know what
but
he's saying.
I don't know. I can't tell. As long as the pizza has a lot of crust, because that's like the best part of the pizza.
Agreed.
Interesting.
That's why I always eat.
I
crust
love the
first.
crust. I eat the crust. I like the crust especially when there's dip for it. I like to dip my crust.
Aw.
I'm a crust dipper.
You like dipping
You're telling
crust,
me you don't just
you?
raw dog the crust?
I mean, I do eat the crust raw a lot of the time, most of the time. But when I do have access to a dip, I'll use it. After pizza, I played with a few friends a neat 2D submarine game called Barrow Trauma. It's very neat. It's
So I've heard.
yes. It's got
Cool.
some complexity to it. Sorry, Amy, I interrupted you there.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm the one interrupting. It's relevant to the pizza crust thing, and I want to say it before I forget it.
No,
And
continue. Yeah,
we
do
can
it.
talk about submarine game. I cannot stand when pizza places try to do more with the crust. Just let it be fucking bread at the end of the pizza. It doesn't have to be a fucking pig in a blanket. It doesn't have to be like a stuffed crust is fine. If you stuff it with cheese, that's whatever. Don't try to put it in a fucking pig in a blanket. Don't make it a pretzel. Don't do some fucking weird thing with it. It doesn't need to be extravagant and crazy. It's just something you eat when you're like upset or you want to like you just want to suffer for like 20 minutes. That's what it's just carbs. You just stuff it in your mouth and you feel good for a little bit. It doesn't need to be all this crazy shit. I don't know if that's a crazy take. If the liberals are gonna get me for that, I say as a liberal. You know, it's so odd. I see liberals making the whole like conservative liberals joke more often than I see actual conservatives saying it.
Eat that, liberals.
Probably because you hang out around more liberals.
You know what? Yeah, that's fair. I don't really get out much and see conservatives in the wild.
You know, I mean, I agree. I don't like too much being done with a pizza crust. Like, I stopped having pizza when my family orders pizza from, I think it's either Pizza or Domino's, because I don't get to choose all of what my pizza is. So the crust is always this crust that's coated in this stuff I'm not sure what it is, but it's like powdery. It gets all over my fingers, and I hate
Oh,
it.
the yellow shit.
Oh,
I don't think it's yellow.
Wait, okay.
It's like
Oh, I know what you're talking
a
about.
seasoning of some sort. And I
I
really
love that
don't.
stuff.
I don't like how it gets all over my fingers. I'd
You don't like
rather
it?
just eat the crust, and I'd rather it just be normal crust.
Compromise, Cole. Before you get the pizza, I lick the seasoning off, and then you can have the pizza.
This compromise is acceptable. But since, like, most of the time, or all of the time now, actually, whenever they order from that pizza chain, whichever of the two it is, I just have the
Domino's.
chicken tenders instead. I just,
Pizza chicken tenders sounds like the most like toxic radioactive thing you could possibly eat. There's nothing more dangerous for you to eat than something that's like the alternative to like the main thing they're known for. That's like getting like chicken wings at Taco Bell. That doesn't feel like safe. It just feels like dangerous.
Yeah.
you know,
That's like getting a
Like
salad at
McDonald's
Arby's.
spaghetti.
it's not too bad. You know, I never dislike it. You know, it comes with dip.
Yeah.
So I dip the chicken and I eat it, and then I go.
What's up with you and dips?
Bro's a dip. He's a dip demon.
Dip demon. I am a dip
Get a cup
demon.
like big enough. Would you dip a burger in like whatever sauce you like?
I dip. You know what? I dip a burger in my mouth and I eat it like an American should.
You know, if I have sauce and I use all of the fries with the sauce, but there's still sauce, sometimes I'll dip the burger. You know, I mean, why not get some extra ketchup on that burger that already has ketchup on it? I just don't like being wasteful of the ketchup. I don't like seeing that there's still like this blob of ketchup left that I haven't used and won't get used. And I've already like poured the ketchup there, or it's already like there in some other way. So I would be wasting it otherwise.
I mean,
Starving
When it comes to,
African
like-
children could have that ketchup.
yeah, they would love to lick the ketchup off of that plate. You're so right, Cole. They would love to dip their hamburgers in that ketchup.
I like to clean my plate. That's what I'll say.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to clean your plate. How else are you supposed to like use it again? Unless you're using a paper plate. Which
I
mean, like, that's fine.
I mean of the food with my mouth.
Oh no, I'm
Paper
no,
plate's pretty good.
that was one of my patented Amigus funnies.
Oh
There.
yeah, well, yes, it was funny, indeed.
You have been bamboozled.
I was.
They said
was
bamboozled
fooled.
in the Kung Fu Panda 4.
Wow,
That was not
No
that was
way.
not a word I was expecting to hear in Kung Fu Panda 4.
interesting.
Especially not out of the Aquafina dog or whatever breed of animal it was.
But you know, it's not going to surprise me now.
Dude, why the fuck is she in everything right now?
Every couple of years there's a new actor that's in everything. It was like Chris Pratt, and then there was The Rock. I'm trying to think of who was before Chris Pratt. Like who was in everything? Oh no, it was Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and then it was Chris Pratt, and now it's Aquafina. I'm trying to think of who it was before Dwayne The Rock Johnson. that
Has
was,
there
like, in
ever been
everything.
John Cena as that guy who appears?
John Cena was in
Yeah,
the Fred
kinda.
movies.
He
but I
was,
think,
yeah.
oh, there was also a movie called what was it? It wasn't the Tooth Fairy. That was Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, that was right.
I'm trying to think what movies has
He was
John
in that one Scooby Doo movie.
Was he? Are you talking about the cartoon ones that
Yeah,
are like
like
direct to DVD?
Yeah, the cartoon direct to TV
I,
ones.
call me crazy. I don't know if I really count those towards his filmography. Those feel more like specials in like a cartoon special.
I would count.
You know, I mean, I'm not too sure about the Fred movies. I mean, I remember having watched them at least once before, and I can't see him.
I have the DVD set for the first one.
Really? Why do you have the DVD
Yeah.
set for the first one?
That joke fell
Why not?
flat.
No,
I was.
no, yeah, we both got it. It's just we didn't want to. Should we have clapped?
No, don't worry
Should we have
about it.
applauded you on your genius?
I don't need anything for that awful joke.
Isn't it weird that was Jeanette McCurdy in the first Fred movie? And then she
was
got
the
replaced
neighbor
by
or something.
fucking what's her name? It's not. I don't know why the name Amy Winehouse is coming to mind. It was not Amy Winehouse that replaced Jeanette McCurdy in the second Fred movie. Who the fuck am I thinking of? I don't care. I don't I don't have the energy to put critical thought into the cast of the Fred 2 movie, which was the fucking Halloween special.
I'm so lost right now.
That's okay. Just
Me too.
Fred screams at the top of his lungs. He goes to in the
Thanks,
third movie.
Fred.
He goes to camp. I want a pee. And it's so funny. It's so funny. And then Lucas Cruikshank became gay and sold the channel.
I can't believe, wasn't it Nickelodeon who hosted Fred, like, the movie in his, like, show?
Probably.
just-
Was there a Fred show?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
Fred the Show was
can't-
on
I
Nickelodeon.
cannot
Oh yeah, there was
believe.
an iCarly crossover.
Yeah, I can't believe one of the Nickelodeon execs saw, like, Fred and thought, this guy is the pinnacle of comedy. Get
Well, to
him a
be fair, that was
show.
probably around the time they had like the annoying orange cart. No, I'm thinking of Cartoon Network. Never mind.
Well,
Yeah.
I think the world moved on from the annoying orange pretty quickly, though. He's still
Yeah.
forever in our hearts.
I'd still argue
Rest
Annoying
in
Orange
peace.
is the original VTuber.
Oh my god.
You're not
I
wrong.
hate that that's true.
And what's the name of the fat one? The fat fruit character. One of them was fat. It was a fat fruit. It was like a dick to the orange.
Grapefruit?
Grapefruit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, grapefruit is canonically transgender.
Did not know that.
What?
Yeah. There's a scene where it's like scanning. There's like a robot scanning the fruits, and then it gets to the grapefruit, and the machine is like, this fruit is. I don't remember the way that it was said, but like the fuck's sake, I cannot speak. I keep wanting to call the robot a fruit. I'm thinking of GLaDOS.
Take your time.
The robot calls grapefruit a female, and then grapefruit is like, "Hey, what is this thing, busted or something?" And he laughs nervously.
I see. An
Or at
interesting.
least that's my annoying orange headcanon.
Interesting.
And that is the first time
Annoying orange
that
lore.
that sentence has ever been iterated. My annoying orange headcanon.
My annoying
imagine-
orange head.
I can't imagine that being said before.
Nor me.
Unbelievable.
Wait, I thought Marshmallow was canonically non-binary too.
Yeah, marshmallow is canonically non-binary, and grapefruit is transmask, which is a W, I suppose.
And
I don't know why I said I suppose.
You suppose.
yeah,
You do suppose.
it's awesome. Whatever, I guess.
And I could not really care less for the canonical genders of annoying orange characters.
See, why you
Personally.
gotta be Cole? Why you gotta be such a bigot?
God damn.
I'm not a.
We need to put you are going to learn that pronouns and gender of every single one of these goddamn fruits right now. If it kills you.
I'm gonna be taught a lesson in annoying orange lore.
Listeners, before you start sending this to fucking r/stone toss or whatever the fuck, we support the LGBT. None of us are fucking
do.
homophobic or whatever the hell. We're just making
I
it. We're just
hate
making it
Stone
funny.
Toss.
Oh, you heard Stone Toss got like big time doxxed today?
Good.
There was like a
Wait, for
there
real?
was like a 99-part Twitter thread that was like literally everything about his backstory.
Wow.
I have to look this up right now.
I don't want to get into it too much, but because it's just like lame to talk about on the podcast. But yeah, I'll send it to you after we record, because I know if I bring it up now, it's going to become like the one thing we'll talk about.
I have something to talk about. Oh, unless you do.
You do?
I do.
I do, but I want to hear you talk because you have a nice voice.
Thank you. You have a nice voice yourself. I have something to talk about that I think the viewers might be, or the listeners, might be interested in. Because, I've said that I've got a YouTube channel and that I haven't uploaded anything properly to it yet.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to be doing that in the near future, in the near distant future.
The distant future of 2002.
I've finally started working on my project, my big project that I'm going to be starting with.
It's called Cole's Big Break.
My big break into the YouTube scene, apparently.
Hell yeah.
The first video to get a colillion views.
And
They had to make a new number just for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's past infinity. It's past the nth number, the nth degree.
The nth number.
Um, and I'd just like to talk a little bit about it. Is that alright? Can I do that?
I mean, I guess.
I won't be going on too long.
If you'd like to spoil your special little experience.
Well, most people who are going to be viewing it probably won't have heard it here first. They'll probably see it first, so it'll be fine to talk about it here, I think.
We'll see about that.
So I grew up playing a video game series called Halo.
A little niche internet series called Halo. You might not have heard of it.
Little niche, small franchise.
That's the vibe I got from that.
Called-
I don't know if you've heard of this game. It's called Halo.
Called
Shoot
Halo.
aliens in
That,
it.
you know, just a small thing made by the world's most rich corporation ever. But I've spent a lot of my years casually accumulating, absorbing, and compacting Halo knowledge into my brain. Where a lot of it is ingrained onto the folds of my mind. And you know, it's gonna be time that I let it all out. I release all of that Halo knowledge into that video, so that instead of going on for an hour to one person who's interested talking about Halo, I'm gonna spend the next couple months or so talking into the camera about Halo, and then to loads of
You're
people.
doing face cam?
No, I'm not doing face cam. Not real face cam.
Oh, you're gonna do it like in VR chat?
Yeah, it's gonna be in VR chat.
Oh, that'll be novel.
Yeah, when I upload my first little test recording to Google Drive, so I can, you know, actually show that to my tutor to show that I've worked when I was off. I'll send that to you as well, so you can watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, mate.
I've been meaning to do more stuff in VR chat because the model I commissioned of my little
Oh
goose character is
yeah,
finished.
real VR Amigus.
Yeah, it got all optimized and stuff, and now it has like color stuff. So hopefully,
No way.
maybe next time I do a recording in VR chat, I can use that model.
Small.
And I guess
Sorry.
not sure how to like show off the model when everything's from my perspective. Because I know it'd be really lame to just stand in front of a mirror for like 20 minutes and be like, wow, this model's really cool. I'll have to find a way to organically, unless I have someone like as a cameraman. But last time I tried to do that, I just kind of scrapped all the cameraman footage because they just kind of got distracted, which is whatever, which is fine. The video it works if it's just my point of view.
Yeah, small question, Andy.
Yeah.
To do with your username. Do you wish that Nintendo in whatever their next like me based thing is, like their little personal profile thing, do you wish there could be a goose me you could choose? There was an actual goose. Like for the whatever the next Wii will be.
I mean, I feel like that would only really make sense if they added like just a shit ton of animals to like the customization options.
That would
like,
also be super progressive, you know, like so many people identify with animals in certain ways. I guess personality wise or some
you
traits.
just want furry me maker.
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Furry me.
Yeah, fair enough.
I would not mind furry me maker.
I mean, to be fair, it's just like
Furmies.
it's just instant like profit. Like a furry me maker. It's too easy.
Yeah.
True.
Morty. Speaking of Nintendo stuff, did you know there are only 7 Super Mario Maker 1 levels that haven't been completed?
Really?
Wait, for real?
I found out about this as we were getting ready to record.
And wait. The servers haven't already closed for the have they?
No,
No.
not yet. I don't think.
Oh my god,
There
so
are-
the numbers are thinning that much?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
From 2017 to 2020, they have 7 levels left to complete. 2 from 2017, 1 from 2018, 3 from 2019, and 1 from 2020. So that means all of the levels in Super Mario, 99.98% of all of the Mario Maker levels have been cleared.
Jesus.
Because uploading levels was disabled in 2021.
Yeah.
So now it's finally possible to actually beat Super Mario Maker 1.
Shoutouts to Simple Flips and his uncleared
Oh yeah,
levels.
wait, yeah. The servers are shut down on April 8th, so they're kind of rushing to beat all the levels before then.
How long is that?
Yeah,
gonna
that's a
take?
big community effort. That's so cool. It reminds me of Metal Gear Solid 5 multiplayer with that goal that you were never meant to be able to complete of clearing the world of nukes.
Oh,
Yeah, they did that, but the developers actively stopped it from being possible for some reason.
that's odd.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's. I just felt the need to share that.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Perchance it'd be a good time to look at daily observances.
Daily observance.
You
What's that?
don't remember that bit? We did that bit last time you were on.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I go on what's it called? I forget the name of the website. I should have it bookmarked by now. It's the one bit I have because all the other ones got like whittled down. Is it called National Today? This is for me. Don't you guys don't look. This is my special thing. I don't think
Not
it's I can hear you clicking. You bastard.
I wasn't clicking anything.
This is being uploaded on March 14th. So there are a few holidays today. For some reason, National Potato Chip Day is ranked above National Pie Day. And I feel like National Pie Day is like a bigger thing than National Potato Chip Day.
Agreed.
I don't know why I don't get it.
What else I don't get it?
Let's see.
I think pie is overrated.
Bake a pie in Solidarity Day. It doesn't say what it is in solidarity of. It just says grab your forks and knives and get ready for a feast of pies. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't get it.
Let's see. I'm going to try and skip over some of these less interesting ones. Celebrate Scientist Day, Constitution Day in Andorra. Congratulations to the 6th smallest nation in Europe, Andorra. Jesus. Fucking, that's a mouthful. Sixth. There's too much going on in that word. 6th. And then if you like do the plural, it's even worse. It's like if you're trying to cut like a pizza into sixths. It's a fucking journey for your mouth. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Crowdfunding Day, Dog Theft Awareness Day.
What?
Don't be a victim of dog theft. Protect your fur babies from criminals. Don't call your dogs fur babies. They're animals. They're not babies. I know somebody watching this is going to be like, "Oh, my dog's my baby, my cat's my baby." It's not. It's your dog. I don't want to break your heart, but it's not the same as a child.
I prefer not to speak.
Please be reasonable. I forgot Cole's a real life fur baby. Dribble to Work Day, which is like today is all about women's sports, especially basketball. Join in the fun as we create awareness about women's basketball. You know what's funny? The image they use for this about women's basketball is a man doing a dunk, which is like, I feel like that was the one thing that you could possibly mess up in that, and you succeeded.
Yeah. Also, a dribble to work day. I just imagined someone like at the wheel of a car on the morning commute, just drooling at the wheel.
some mouth breather.
Mouth breather. Yeah. Pretty much.
It's Genius Day, I guess, celebrating the life and legacy of Albert Einstein. That's something.
Why
Oh.
can't we celebrate living geniuses?
Oh, because it's Pi Day.
Oh yeah, because it's
Oh.
International Ask a Question Day. Why is my question?
Because
That is
Weeb,
my
what's your
question.
question? What's your question for International Ask a Question Day?
Why is my butthole itchy?
Oh,
All right.
I
We'll figure out the answer to that.
I
one.
have-
What about you, Cole?
my question. I did think. My question is, where can I find that T-shirt that's just a print of the screenshot of PewDiePie on the PUBG bridge?
Oh, I don't know where you can find that.
Actually, I kind of want to see if that's a real thing.
Oh, for God's sake.
The only,
Uh,
I just find it really funny. I mean, that's when the apocalypse happened, you know.
Oh wow, there's a lot of shit going on March 14th. There's International Day of Action for Rivers, International Day of Mathematics, International School Meals Day.
I have a better question. Wait, I have a better question.
You have a better question?
I have a better question.
Yeah.
When the people who made Halo Wars, why can't you have the Flood as a faction or the foreign?
Why doesn't he
shit?
have an actual Halo? It doesn't make any sense.
What?
Why doesn't Master Chief have an actual halo over his head? Make up your mind.
I guess
That's my
in a
question.
way he kind of.
It exists. You can buy them.
You can buy the PewDiePie bridge shirt.
Oh my god! One
Yes.
of my questions was answered.
Glorious.
Amazing.
There's Legal Assistance Day and Legal Assistant Day. So the person and the action both share the same day, which seems kind of redundant.
Yeah.
National Children's Craft Day. National Learn About Butterflies Day.
I love butterflies.
Weeb, can you make up a butterfly fact for us?
Alright. The monarch butterfly likes to sleep in Mexico during the winter, where they like all freeze over on a special type of tree, and then they all move to fucking California or the spring for flowers and
I
shit
would
like that.
Doesn't
So-
sound very made up.
I would so chase butterflies while trying to swipe at them out of the air.
Yeah, that's a butterfly fact. Cole loves eating butterflies.
Just insert
said-
image of cat.
He says
with
the
butterflies
rarest
in it.
ones taste the best. I don't know what's up with that. He has an entire room in his mansion dedicated to all the butterflies he's caught.
No, I don't eat butterflies.
He has them all taxidermied
That's
on his wall.
squirrels.
Squirrels. I love the way you say squirrels.
Stop it.
Let's see. Popcorn Lovers Day, Save a Spider Day,
Popcorn.
Science Education Day, and White Day.
Why today?
I think it's
Yeah, that's
the-
it's a Japanese holiday.
it's like Japanese Valentine's Day or something.
Oh.
It's like Valentine's Day back at the so like
Oh, so
let's
it's like
say I
reciprocation.
yeah, so like if
I
I
see.
gave Goose chocolate on Valentine's Day,
And then
Goose would have to give me
I
chocolate
didn't
on White
give you
Day.
chocolate on White Day, you would hunt me down and kill me.
Yeah,
That's basically what would happen. I think that's all.
hammer
of
to the skull.
I think that's everything for this day. Yeah, that's all the daily observances. A lot of snoozers today.
Yeah,
Dribble to work day, I think, is the best one.
Yeah.
Pi
It's
Day
just-
is my favorite because in high school my trig teacher would buy us pie and pizza for Pi Day.
Wow, that's very. Your your trigonometry teacher was very clever. I know they won't expect
Yeah.
this. I'll get them pizza on Pi Day. That's perfect.
They know trigonometry. They have to be smart.
That's true. Let's see.
Honestly, he's the reason I was able to graduate high school. I could not have done math without him.
Neat.
I mean, I graduated and I can't do all the fancy schmancy math because I haven't needed it because I did not get a job that requires intelligent critical thinking. My jobs have consisted of getting yelled at by people with more power than me.
Oh.
Real.
And
I love working
and
in food
listeners,
service.
that is going to be your job. word of advice, viewers. I keep almost saying chat. Word of advice, viewers. If your first job, you're at some point in your life, work in food service or like some kind of grocery store, because that will change your perspective on the industry and how you treat workers. As someone who has worked and is working in the service industry, I very much respect other people that do that for a living. Unless they're a mouth breather, there's a lot of fucking idiots in the restaurant and like grocery store industry, because I've worked with a ton of them. Like I'd say like a good quarter of the people I've worked with just have no idea what they're doing. It's kind of like when a teacher is like a teacher because they want to be a teacher and not because like they failed at their first career. You can tell that they're doing it out of like passion, and like you respect them more for it.
Mm-hmm. Hey Amy,
I forget what my original point was, but yeah.
Don't you just hate it when you accidentally refresh Twitter and you saw something that you wanted to like that's gone?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
or when like
that happens.
Go away.
That happens way too often. It's really obnoxious. I have no clue why they did that. why they made that happen. It's really, really, really silly.
Yeah, why can't they just like add more to the feed instead of getting rid of like what is there, like they usually do?
Why can't they just give me Twitter and then I'll sell it for money, and then I'll never have to work again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey Elon Musk, if you want me to change my mind about Twitter, give me $1 million.
True.
I wish Elon Musk would give me $1 million.
I wish Elon Musk gave me $1 billion and then he died on the spot.
You'd need the death note for that. Like you need to write it. It's like in
Papers, Please. When you press the poison onto the passport, I shake his hand because my hands are covered in the evil powder, and then he dies on the journey away from me.
What if we murdered him for like a YouTube prank, like they murdered
a YouTube prank, but we just kill him in real life? That's a crazy
no. That's what happened
prank.
to Kim Jong-un's brother.
Oh,
Oh,
that's unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't do that.
You know,
personally, I wouldn't get killed by my brother.
You know why North and South Korea are split?
Because their parents live in separate houses.
Literally true, because America and Russia both took Korea, and America owned the south side and Russia owned the north side, and they split it even with this straight line. And I just think
I thought America lost Korea.
No, I don't think so. I mean, well, they don't own it anymore, do they? But isn't it interesting that the north side that was owned by Russia originally became a dictatorship and has been ever since? Anyway,
that's a little fun fact.
That was a little off the wall from me. I'm sorry, but interesting.
that was a little bit out of pocket, but
yeah,
now we have coal history.
The Twitter thing I was talking about is because I was browsing some totally normal art that which I use Twitter for, and
very, very normal art and not at all anthropomorphic animal ass. But go ahead.
No comment.
Yerp.
And that happened to me, so it was on my mind. Anyway, on to you, Amy.
What else has happened?
I got a fact that sounds made up.
It's been like two.
But isn't made up.
Tell us your made up fact. That's not made up.
Right, going back to Kim Jong-un's brother. Disney caused his death.
Oh.
Yeah, they made a movie called Kill Kim Jong-un's Brother, and everyone was like, oh, that's not a bad idea.
No, okay, so Kim Jong-un's brother really fucking loved Disneyland. So he would like sneak out of North Korea all the time to like go to Disneyland in Japan. And one time he used a fake passport with the name in Chinese being Fat Bear, like just Fat Bear in Chinese.
Yeah.
So they took him to immigration. They were like, "Who the fuck are you? Why are you using a fake passport?" And like Kim Jong Un's dad just really didn't fucking like that because he dishonored the family, and that's why Kim Jong Un is the what's it called the dictator, because originally it was going to be the brother, but because he caused that dishonor, now it's Kim Jong Un.
You know,
So in a way, Disney caused Kim Jong Un.
Well,
I have a point to
you have
raise,
a point.
and I hope that people agree. The entire way the world works is wrong and needs to change, like in the way that countries work. In order for the progression of mankind as a whole. Because
That's like, I mean, I don't mean to cut you off, but that's like the equivalent of like saying, "Hey, I found a fork in my kitchen silverware drawer." Like, I feel like everybody knows that everything needs to change.
yeah, but
It's just that the only people that don't want it to change are the people that are directly benefiting from it, that have too much money,
Right.
and are far too comfortable, and only have like maybe 5 years left to live. Honestly.
yeah, but I know how
feel
as
like-
well.
Oh yeah, you know how to change the world?
I know how it should change. I know how it needs to change.
Oh, I see. I thought you were gonna advocate for terrorism.
No, I mean to an extent, I might know how to, for all I know. But what I'll start with is that if I owned a like small, like relatively, or like a third world country, relatively poor compared to the more advanced countries, because countries from the less fortunate places in the world are constantly moving into the more fortunate, more advanced places in the world. If I were a poorer country, I'd say to the larger countries, like, please, like, come in and then give us like your advanced infrastructure, like technology, healthcare, and whatever, and just boost everything, and so that it will equalize, because you know how we get so many immigrants over here. A lot of people consider it a problem. The same thing should be happening the other way around, and uplifting those places in the world. For one, and secondly, all of the world's politicians are just dead wrong, because they all wrong to lead. Because they're born into the wealth that they have, and if they're not, they tend to forget where they came from, and they...
Don't fall off your soapbox, Cole.
No, I won't.
I
They're
can see you
born and
leaning and
raised
shaking.
to consider everybody below them on the socio-economic ladder to be peasants, and below them and less deserving of what they have, which is utterly wrong, because we're all humans, we're all trying to get by. There's no reason for that specific person to be at their level of the ladder compared to anybody else. And they especially didn't do anything to deserve it. So they don't see, or they don't care so much for the problems that we face in the world. Whereas somebody who isn't born into that life will understand and be able to empathize with the larger populace, not only easier, but also, totally, to a much higher degree.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be more adamant to get the problems that need to be fixed.
Cole, I don't want to alarm you, but you very well may have just radicalized someone listening.
Well,
You may have given someone the reality check of, "Oh my God, things do need to change. I know what I must do."
Well,
So in 10 years, someone's gonna be like, oh, I watched the Amigos podcast, and they told me about the world's impurities, and I wanted to take them out.
but yeah, no, I would end up forming my own political party who would vote me in, and I'd change shit. But I don't think that
Literally, all you would do if you became president would be making furries legal in public places.
Aren't they already?
You would make fursuits mandatory.
No, too
Well,
expensive.
here's the thing: fursuits aren't technically illegal.
But yeah, he would do a mandate. If you give a weird look to a furry, you get executed.
No.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. We need to end off on something that's not
Political.
political.
True, we do.
Wait, can I get one last
Go
thought
on.
in about the
Go
political
on.
things real quick?
Oh, sure.
If communism wasn't meant to work, then why would America start a bunch of wars against communism?
What?
Like if they knew it wasn't gonna like do anything,
don't-
why get
I
involved
don't
at
think
all?
they were
I
warring against communism.
I mean, Cole. That's what the Red Scare was. It was entirely because of communism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I
that's
mean,
what
they,
the
they
whole-
were
that's where they got
warring
into
with
Vietnam and everything.
Russia.
I mean, there's a whole thing there's a whole thing of McCarthyism where this guy would just claim someone is a communist, and then they would get ousted from their political position.
Oh, shit.
Like he has a whole thing named after him. I forgot you're not American, so you wouldn't know this shit.
I don't
Yeah.
see how communism would work if we like at all. Especially if we, I mean, it's complicated because if we did that today, right?
not
If
that
if we're
complicated.
capitalists today and communists tomorrow, no one's gonna want to work, so no work's going to get done. We have to have
Nobody wants to work anyways.
true, but people are
The
working
only
because they
reason
earn
people want-
money for it.
The only reason people want to work is because they need to earn money to survive. If we didn't need to earn money to survive, we would just be able to follow our passions and shit. You think I would be working
Exactly.
a job if I was
That's
able to
true.
Just be a
I think there
YouTuber
are
all the
lots of
time?
jobs that should be automated, and that people shouldn't have to do them.
Yeah, it's kind of odd that we're going in reverse. That the AIs are taking care. They're trying to get AIs to take care of like all the artists.
You know,
artistic
art
stuff,
is
but
something
they're making
inherently
humans do
human,
all
and
of
that
the-
we all as humans should be focusing on, and like advancement of technology and research and science and shit. Whereas the machines of automation should be doing all of the labor tasks that are grueling and soul sucking to all of those poor people out there. Not like money poor, but like, you know, I feel bad for them poor, working their asses off 24/7 and hardly making a dime to live and do the things they want to do. They should be able to pursue a proper and full education to do the important things in the world that actually move us along as a species.
You've really been wanting to get this off your chest for a while.
Yeah,
I've never
sounds
heard you
like
talk
it.
about anything like this. This is so. This whole it's been like this whole 20 minutes has been very. It's been very unexpected. You really should make your little Politi-Coal.
Well, the thing
Political.
is, you know, I've seen so much media out there. I've been thinking a lot about Halo recently, and there's so much media out there where, you know, mankind has branched out into the stars. We're interstellar, and like, you know, Earth's united, and humanity is under united like power, instead of fighting each other for one reason or another. Obviously in Halo it's mostly because they were attacked by aliens, so they had no choice. But we shouldn't have to get to that point. We shouldn't have to have an exterior force us to work together when we could do that anyway. Sorry.
But Cole, money.
Yes, but money can still money. Money can still money.
Yeah, but no. But my country wants to have more money than your country.
Yeah, well, they need a leader who
My
doesn't care so
country,
much.
my country. Wait, if we all unify as one big planet together, what are we going to use all these nuclear bombs for? We
We're going
all
to
them to bomb
deconstruct
each
them
other.
and
What are we
use the
supposed to do with
nuclear
them?
resources for power and shit.
Cole,
That's important.
Cole, now you're talking fairy tales. If I ever have someone new on the stream team that wants to do a podcast episode, and they ask what sort of things we shouldn't talk about on the podcast, I'll just show them the second half of this episode.
Fair. I mean, yeah,
No.
like, because it could go on for hours.
That's why I'm cutting it off now, because I know it can,
Let's
and
talk
it
about
will
something
if
else.
I don't intervene.
Let's talk about something else before we have to end the show.
I tried to do that like 10 minutes ago.
I know, I'm
and
sorry.
You kept going.
Yeah, I
You
did, but I've
goober.
stopped that now. And let's... It's
You
all
started
yours.
thinking about Halo,
Cool.
and you're like, "Oh man, world peace would be nice." It's like, yeah, world peace would be nice.
Well, yeah, Halo's the reason I thought about that whole thing in the first place. I'll probably mention that in the video.
Cole, you and me, we'll do Politi-Coal together.
Political. I should do
Okay.
that.
Because you two are responsible. One of you must bring up something.
All right. Fucking. Did you hear that? What's it called?
I've been playing Baldur's Gate.
Aiden Ross is a fucking idiot.
Is what?
Who?
He's
Aiden Ross, you know that one.
He's
Kick
doing
streamer?
what?
Oh, well, yeah, of course. Like, if you're a kick streamer, if you're almost 99% of streamers are fucking morons. Germa's the exception. Like fucking
We love
XQC, Kaisenet, fucking Aiden Ross, Sneeko. They're all fucking drooling morons who are fucking stuck in caveman
I know
times.
another exception.
Oh yeah.
Vinny.
Oh yeah. Vine Sauce is obviously
Yeah,
another
Vine
exception.
Sauce in general.
Honestly, I don't know if I even like Germa doesn't even consider himself a streamer anymore. He's retired.
Right.
So I guess Vine Sauce is the exception now.
Dude, I love Germa. It's like, especially when he's like
I also love
66
Germa.
and he turns into a Power Ranger.
I love 74-year-old Germa sitting doing a knitting stream for like 3 hours. I wonder how many years it's gonna be until his last stream, because he's doing like maybe a stream a month or maybe like a stream every couple of weeks.
Did you hear his?
I'm curious when he's just gonna stop streaming altogether.
Did you hear his idea about his last stream being like on his deathbed? Or was it a viewer's idea that he talked about?
That would be humorous.
Have people found that lost Germa stream yet?
There's a Lost Journal stream.
Germa's lost
Yeah,
media?
it was like the egg stream or something like that. Something about him eating raw
That
eggs.
just
or
sounds
something
that
like
just sounds like something they would make up in chat.
Oh.
I don't believe that there's an egg stream. That just sounds like a bit.
You know how I mentioned I began playing Barotrauma today?
Yeah.
I was looking at the workshop page, and you'll never believe what custom submarine is on the workshop page for Barotrauma.
Oh no way! There's a yellow submarine.
Actually, there probably is, but that's not what I'm talking about. There's an Ocean Gate Titan
Oh.
submersible, and you actually
Oh.
use the very controller to pilot the sub.
The very GameCube controller that piloted
The
the
very
iconic sub.
Logitech controller. That's what it was. Yeah,
Wasn't it an Xbox 360 Logitech
I
controller?
think so. And I
It goes. The controller of the submarine goes. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully, and then it implodes.
actually, and I want to find the description of the submarine because each of the submarines have their own description, and I want to find it. I hope it's on the store page. I know it's in game because I want to read it to you.
Oh, okay. I found it. It was in this one Germa video where he did like Basecam Fortress TF2 Live Badwater or something like that. He said that every single time he got killed by a turret, he would eat a raw egg. And on February 25th, 2012, he did the stream, and nobody screen recorded it for some reason.
Oh shit!
So it's just lost.
That really does just sound like a fucking bit. I really can't believe that that's a thing.
Titan is a Cyclops-class manned submersible designed to take 5 rich morons to the depths of 4,000 meters for site survey and implosion. Research and debris collection, live leak media production, and deep sea testing of human stupidity. Through the innovative, in quotes, use of modern materials, Titan is lighter in weight and more cost efficient to mobilize than any other deep diving submersible.
It's honestly crazy that like 5 people died tragically in a submarine implosion, and then the internet just made a joke about it.
Yeah, like one of those with the kids.
I know they're like rich white people, but like people, and I know I also made jokes about it. I think on the podcast,
Right.
but like looking back at it, 5 people died. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah, that is very
I
fucked
didn't
up.
even think about it. But
I agree.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna
that,
be honest. I only really feel bad for the kid that
Me
like
too.
wasn't there because it was like his Father's Day gift or something
I
like
don't know.
that.
I feel like they were
the
they-
four
they-
rich dudes couldn't give a fuck.
they had to have been like given warnings by like actual like marine people. It's
Well, the
like,
thing is,
hey, this thing is really not seaworthy. You really need to be careful. And they're like, I think I know what I'm doing. If they like just
That's
ignored
exactly what
warnings, I feel like they kind of had it coming if they were just ignoring them.
they lied.
Not the
They
kid,
lied
though.
about
No,
who they were
like-
partnered with. Like they said they had backing from like really reliable companies, like in like industries that would pertain to engineering and shit. When they didn't at all, like they weren't on board. And yeah, I'm sure they were warned and ignored it completely. What a tragedy.
I looked into the guy like who made the company and all that. Yeah, he hired all the like actual qualified scientists and like whoever would just tell him, yeah, you're doing good. He just kept those people around.
Wow.
You know what was the most funny about that to me?
What?
The way they gave like updates about the submarine and how many hours of oxygen it had left. But then like a week later somebody was like, "Oh no, yeah, if it imploded it immediately just crunched up like a soda can instantly." There was no countdown. They were just dead instantly. That was just really funny to imagine. Everyone was like, "What do you mean they didn't like die a slow painful death and they just got crushed instantly under this steel shell?" That was buck wild to me. Well, I'm glad we went a little bit over an hour because that means I'm able to cut out maybe a good 10 minutes of Politi-Coal.
It's going.
No,
That's fine. No, it's political. It's
maybe-
fine. You can get rid of it.
No, I mean it's not like you said anything like bad or anything. It's just like it wasn't particularly haha.
Yeah, no, it wasn't
Yeah.
exactly funny. It was just real.
I mean,
It was too
I'll
real.
Yeah, it really was a little too real. I kind of just lost my train of thought and was just like, damn,
Yeah, my bad.
that's true.
My bad, funny.
That's okay.
Meow.
That's okay.
Meow.
Alright, I'm back.
Meow.
Okay. Do either of you, before we wrap up, do either of you have anything you want to shill?
No, I'm still procrastinating on doing anything.
Oh, true.
I'll show my channel once my Halo video comes out. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be about 50 billion hours long video essay. So
Yeah, 1 minute of Halo and then 49 billion hours of politics.
Yes.
Watch that. Watch politics become your like running gag on the channel, even though you've only talked about it once and
Well-
you've been on the channel for like how many videos?
Yeah, it's funny you say that because like I've thought about the fact that because I'm opening my YouTube channel with a really long and in-depth video essay about Halo and how much I love it, I know there's a reality where I might become known as the Halo guy because of that.
I'm gonna know you as political.
I mean, everyone knows me as the Punch Out guy, so you get what you fucking deserve.
Yeah, exactly right. And I don't know you as the Punch Out guy. I know you as the Gilbert Gottfried guy.
Yeah, those are the two classifications. I'm either Gilbert Gottfried or the Punch Out guy.
To me, you're gosh dang doodles.
Yeah, true. Gosh dang doodles was my very first online handle,
Wow.
which is
I remember that.
I kept that from like I had Miiverse in 2013. That was my Miiverse handle, and then I kept it for like 4 years until 2017 or 2018. And then I swapped to like Goose Revolution, and then I went
Oh,
I went to
yeah.
Amigoose in like 2019 or 2020. I honestly forget when I did the swap. I think it was when my YouTube channel came out.
Goose.
I was Goose Revolution for a
Goose
while.
Revolution. They're not ready for the coal revolution.
Forgot about Goose Revolution.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all the shilling I've got. Aside from like become a YouTube member, it's like $3, and you get some
$3? That's a
you
steal.
get some cool perks. like your name in like a credit scroll at the end of the video, and
Can I get a perk?
you get to
Like an actual just Percocet?
yeah, every person that gets a YouTube membership to my channel gets a free Percocet in the mail.
Wow.
Commission me. I do art and music, and I want money. I need money. Give me money. Money. That's what this turns out to be. This ending bit is just me begging for money. I got social medias. They're in the description, I think. You should follow them. And I think that's everything. I think that's all.
I think that's the podcast. For
I
good.
think that's the podcast.
Forever.
For good. This is the final episode forever. So, Cole, since this is your first time back in a little bit, you want to say the final words?
Thank you all for listening to this, especially to my voice, because I've never been on a YouTube channel before this one, and I really appreciate how positive everyone is, and how much I'm accepted here, and apparently very loved, which I'm very happy for. You all go and have yourselves a fantastic day, and it is only $3.
You know, most people, when I ask most people to do the final words, they usually just say like fuck or balls. That was a nice little monologue.
Love you all.